Hey YouTube, this is Raj, and today I'm going to be talking about probably the most valuable enchantment in Minecraft, and I would think everyone would understand that if they played Minecraft enough, and that is the Mending Enchantment. So I'm going to tell you how useful this thing is, and why everyone thinks it's so great, so why don't we get started. So as I said, the Mending Enchantment in Minecraft is really useful. Basically, if you're not familiar with what it does, basically, if you get an XP of orb and you have an item that's enchanted with mending, basically when you get that XP orb, it'll increase the durability of an item. Now, why durability is very important in Minecraft is because every item, so every piece of armor, every weapon, every tool has a durability to it. And basically this number is a set amount. You can decrease that by using stuff like unbreaking, but mending allows you to restore the durability. So basically, if you use up an item, the durability will go away and that item will vanish. But if you can put mending on an item, what it can do is basically make that item last longer. So you can have a pickaxe that has all of the enchantments you want, you can have mending on it, and as long as you can keep using XP, you can restore the durability of that item. So you can restore it through things like XP farms or through XP banks now that furnaces can store XP. So it's a very valuable enchantment. The other thing I should mention is it's also a very hard enchantment to get. So the easiest ways to get it are fishing. That's really hard actually. You have to fish a lot to get a mending book. Or the other way, especially with how 1.14 and the village and pillage update was done, is you can do it through villager trading. So there's certain ways to trick that system so that you can get a mending trade. So it's very valuable, especially if you get a villager that is willing to do that trade. And basically you can stock up on mending books and basically put a lot of mending books on specific items. So basically the formula is pretty simple. 1 XP will restore 2 durability. And to basically get an idea, because obviously, durability is kind of a hard item to think about while you're using an item. So this is the durability of swords, pickaxes, shovels, and axes. It's all diamonds. So if you look 1562, 1562, 1561, I'm not sure why the sword is different. Maybe I made a mistake there. But basically you can see that all of the items have the same durability. And if you do the math, that means if you want to restore something like your enchanted pickaxe that's really amazing and you have mending on it, you need to restore about 775. That might even be more. Then, so basically you need 775 XP to restore the durability to full. So it's very important to think about mending also, but also how you are going to get the XP to restore those items. So things like swords, you're obviously going to be killing mobs with them, so you'll be getting XP as you're killing mobs, so it's useful. Pickaxes, if you're mining minerals and you get something like redstone, you'll obviously get XP, so it's possible while you're mining to restore your pickaxes. But shovels are a bit difficult, axes are a bit difficult, and armor and even stuff like elytra is a bit difficult. So you have to think about how you're going to restore those items. And also the thing to think about is that the only item or enchantment that is incompatible with is infinity, which is a bow enchantment. But pretty much across the spectrum for every item, for armor, for weapons, for tools, basically you can put mending on anything. So that was the mending enchantment in Minecraft. So unfortunately, while I was talking during that whole explanation, I forgot to mention a couple of key things about mending, and I'm going to quickly sum up a couple points that are really important that I forgot to mention. So one thing to keep in mind is that in order to restore an item that has mending on it, you need to have it in your hand, your offhand, or in your armor slot. So you should really think about this when you're trying to restore a specific item and you're at an XP farm or you're at your XP bank, and basically you should try to have one item that can be restored on you. And also another thing to consider is that basically the XP will be chosen at random which item it goes to. So it's possible if you have all mending armor, and then you have like a pickaxe that you want to restore in your hand, it's possible that some of the XP might go towards your boots or some might go towards your chest plate and not to the pickaxe. So you probably should be considering what you have in your hand, your offhand, and in your armor slots. And the last thing to consider is that if there's not that much durability to restore and you're taking in XP, obviously it's going to go back to the player's XP levels instead of just keep going towards the armor. So I hope that was helpful for the Mending Enchantment. It was probably one of the most important enchantments in Minecraft. Definitely very valuable, and definitely something you should consider which items you think are the most valuable to put on your mending, or put mending on to that item or armor. But I hope that was useful. If you want to know more about the enchantments, I've been basically going through all of the enchantments in Minecraft. So you can check out those videos and learn a lot more about enchantments, because there's a lot of enchantments in Minecraft and there's a lot of different things they do. So if you like this content, please give me a like. If you want me to keep producing content, give me a subscribe. And you can always leave a comment. I appreciate it. And stay classy, YouTube. This is Raj.